Hey you guys, how's it going? It's been a while since I did a vlog, and so I thought that I would come in here. I've got to get ready, and so I thought that I would just really quick get ready. We got to go pick up Adriana's school supplies in the morning, and so I like to always do my hair the night before just to save time. So I kind of wanted to give you guys like an update of what it looks like. As you can tell, like it's starting to fade. I don't think it looks bad. I mean, my root growth obviously is pretty horrid at this point, but I mean, now all I've done is blow dry it. I'm using this pure Brazilian serum that I got in my IPSY bag. It is it means business. This stuff is good. It's anti-frizz, which is, I mean, normally I have really frizzy big hair, and it doesn't help that I use a volumizing like brush to do like a blowout with my hair, my blow dryer, but it's really good. I really like it. And the color, so it's still pretty vibrant pink here. It's the magenta, and then it comes down into the blue around, and then you can take and lift, and then you see a lot more of kind of that ombre that I was going for with the color. And I'm still pretty happy with it. I don't have plans on changing my hair anytime soon. I'm canceling um, any hair plans that I had because we had that big vacation planned for in a few days. And so that fell through. So we're not doing that. So I'm not working on bleaching my hair anymore, damaging it any more than I have to. I'm just going to kind of chill and let this fade and then see where I want to go from there. If I want to uh, keep going with colors, I guess it just depends on how all of the work stuff comes out. If we're going to start going back to the office or how it's going to happen, because I have kids and the person who watches my kids, my mother, is immunocompromised. And so we can't run the risk of her catching coronavirus. So we are going to have to be extra cautious, which may mean that I may not be able to go into the office to work for a while because I don't have anybody to watch my kids. We don't do daycare. Not that we have anything against daycare, it's just that my kids are not enrolled in any daycare. So, um, anyway, I am going to put on a little bit of makeup while we talk about some other things. Okay, I just wanted to get my hair pulled up out of my face. So, school is over. Adriana is extremely excited about that. It turns out that it worked a lot like as if she were in normal school. The last week, or well, these last 6 weeks have really been just assignments on Google Classroom, and she just basic little things like she would be doing in class, working on her math skills that they had perfected during the year, just a little bit of review as if it were after STAR test. And so she's all done with that. And now they last week they really had us just working on makeup work, and I think that that had to do with other students who had issues with connectivity or the equipment that they needed in order to do the Google Classroom. They needed Chromebooks or whatever the case may have been. And so they gave all of last week to do makeup assignments. And somehow we had actually missed an assignment. And so we took care of all of that, and we found out yesterday that she was done. And so no more school, and she's very excited about that. Well, of course, we still are kind of wondering how next year's gonna work, but you know what? Like, that's so far in the future. There's no point in even worrying about it right now. I'm gonna use this Wonder Beauty Nude Illusion Liquid Foundation that I got in my IPSY box. Oops, sorry, that light is kind of making it hard. I'll put the name down below. It's their um, Fair Light. So I just kind of wanted to try it on tonight while I talk to you guys and see what I think about it. I'm always looking for a decent foundation. That's why I use that CoverGirl, because it's the best one so far. So school's over, and we've just been spending time, I don't know, doing random things. Today we did the water slides outside. It's Tuesday, and the kids always enjoy that. Of course, Audrey wasn't really in the mood today. She really just wanted to swing. But that's okay. I mean, that's what it's just to get them out of the house and get them to do something different instead of just sitting around playing on their tablet or watching The Grinch for the 100th time. That's Audrey's favorite movie. Never mind that I bought the new Scooby-Doo movie and Trolls and Onward and subscribed to Disney Plus and all of that. We have to watch Scooby-Doo, or I'm sorry, we have to watch The Grinch on Netflix again. Don't get me wrong, I love Dr. Seuss, but my goodness. And then yesterday we went for so many walks around the neighborhood. I think the kids were kind of annoyed with me, but it was too wet in the yard to pull out the water slides because we had all that rain last week and this weekend. And so I just took them for walks around the neighborhood. Just keeping them active. I fill my time with online shopping for random things. I don't know. It's so pointless. I'm shopping with reckless abandonment at this point. For everybody in the family too. The kids have so many new clothes, it's ridiculous. Adriana can't even close her drawers on her dresser. But yeah, I've already bought Jason's Father's Day gift. And that's like not for 3 weeks or so. It's okay. It makes me feel good. And if it makes you feel good, can it really be that bad? Yeah, I haven't gotten in trouble yet. Jason hasn't gotten on to me, so I guess we're all good. Speaking of Jason, it's kind of, I don't know, I guess he's paranoid that since he's still working, he's afraid he thinks that COVID's going around his office. And so I think that he's a little paranoid that he's going to bring it home. And so he wants us to, stay here, try not to be around other people so that we not only limit our exposure, but we limit other people's exposure to us. And I get it. I mean, I've got a client that I'm supposed to do her taxes tomorrow, and normally she comes to my house. I'm just gonna have to, I guess, I'll wear my mask, of course, and we'll have our normal meeting that we would have in my office. We'll just have it on the front patio, I guess, is what we're gonna have to do, because we have to get our taxes filed. And she's a business that's been open, so she needs it filed. So it's got to be done. We'll just have to get creative. And that's what I think this has been about this whole time, is just being creative. So our vacation that I've been talking about, we finally nailed down what we're going to do. And it was between 3 things. We were looking at going to the beach, but the beaches seem, and when I say beaches, I mean Alabama, Florida, not Galveston. Um, Nothing against Galveston Beach, but it's not exactly my ideal vacation going to Galveston Beach. So the beaches have just been overran with people, I guess, hoping to social distance, but also get out of the house. And so there's just so many people at the beach. And during normal circumstances, like summer and spring break, the beaches are awful because of all of those people. It's just packed on top of each other. So that one was pretty much eliminated right off the bat. Okay, guys, I got this Autobalm Pic Perf shadows, and believe it or not, it doesn't have the color name on it, so I don't know what color this is, but I like it. I mean, it's very subtle. It's a very neutral color. Going back to the vacation, though, we also were looking at a very large road trip. It would have taken 10 to 14 days. And we were looking at going to the desert and a lot of different places, including the Grand Canyon. But because the large trip that we were supposed to be taking in a couple of days has just been postponed to next year, this was a small vacation year, or if that makes sense. Anyway, we were going to take a small vacation on top of what we had already planned and paid for last year. And so this year, after we got back from our big trip, we were going to take a small trip. We weren't really sure what we were going to do yet, but nevertheless, we're still going to take a small vacation. So that one is booked and planned, and everything is in line, and now I'm shopping for that. And so I'm not really going to say what it is just yet, because I want to make, obviously, videos while we're doing it. And so we'll talk about it later once we're going, but that'll be in July. So shopping for it's really fun because it's almost like an online scavenger hunt. And it's been fun trying to find basic items that you would take with you on a trip without being able to go and shop for them. And at a decent price, obviously, because I don't want to, just hypothetically speaking, let's say I was looking to replace a toilet bowl brush. I'm not paying $5, $6, $10, $13 for a toilet bowl brush with a holder. That's insane. I can get one from Walmart for like $2. I just refuse. So you know what? A toilet bowl brush is not important right now. I'll just wait. We can keep using the ones that we have. And it's just things like that. So it's been fun. It's been kind of like a scavenger hunt to track down all the items that we're going to need for our trip and make plans and everything. So it's been an adventure already. And I'm really excited for the trip itself. I think the kids are going to have a great time. We're going to be social distancing while we take our trip. And I know that kind of adds to the mystery of it. Like, what can you honestly do where you're going to be social distancing yourself during a vacation? But once we tell you guys what we're doing, it'll all make sense. Other than that, I've been listening to podcasts a lot lately. My cousin has a great podcast on Spotify called Are You Ready for This? It's fantastic. I will put a link if I can. I think I can down below, so that you guys can check it out. Her and her husband Tom do a podcast, and they just pick a random Wikipedia article. Oh, I can't speak. And then they discuss it. And I have learned so much stuff from it. It's I surprise myself sometimes. And so from that one, I started listening to Why We Drink. And it's another podcast with two girls, and one covers a murder story and one covers a ghost story, or a mystery and a ghost. And I really enjoy that one too. That one's fun, and they're so funny. I love listening to them when I go on walks around the neighborhood. And I'm sure I look like a crazy person because I'm laughing to myself while I'm walking, and I just have my headphones in, and they're like the buds, so I'm not entirely sure like anyone realizes that I'm listening to something. So it's been pretty, I'm sure I look goofy, but whatever. Oh, hey, do you guys see my art? I just realized. Yeah, so that is my naked lady, with a waterfall and a moon. That was done. One of my friends from high school, Jill Waldrop, she is an artist, and I have a bunch of her pieces. And what you don't see is over on this wall are just a wall full of drawings of breast, just different different ones, just all over here that she did. It's in my bathroom. Nobody ever comes in here, so I can have as many boobs as I want. All right, guys. Well, I just threw on some makeup. I'm gonna have to redo it in the morning, but at least my hair is somewhat decent and ready to be either curled or straightened in the morning. And then I gotta go pick up Adriana's school supplies. They have us just going through a drive-through line, giving us their notebooks and paper and pencils and all of their anything that they left at school in their cubbies. And we're gonna go pick all that up tomorrow and then come home and probably toss most of it, or see if we can reuse it maybe for next year. All right, guys, that's what's going on with us. So I hope everyone is doing well and staying healthy and staying happy. All right, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.